What's up, YouTube? Devin Nigro here, back at it again. Video 35, high confidence. Yeah, but I've been sticking to it, getting those videos uploaded, one at a time, right? That's what it is, right? Just do small increments, right? I mean, when you can do a lot more work, by all means, do it if you can make that happen. But it's just building the habit, So I could do more than one upload a day, and I probably will eventually do more than one upload a day. But it's starting out with the habit, right? It's getting that habit set in motion, and then building that habit. It takes time. There's been so many different numbers touted. It's like, oh, it takes 30 days. It takes 50 days. It takes 60 days. It takes 10,000 hours to master something, right? And it's like, yeah, okay, maybe, right? You can't take that as just the solid bottom line answer. You always gotta be willing to, trust but verify, right? You go, okay, I could trust it takes 10,000 hours to master just about anything out there, okay, but it could take less, right? Some people could have a natural talent for something, right? And if they have a natural talent, they could probably get it down faster, as far as mastery goes, in less time and less effort. But they're making an average. God, some people go slow, man, on this play. It's not even like, gee, they're going 50 miles an hour. Excuse me. Whoop, don't want to be road raging on YouTube, right? None of that. I try to avoid road rage. I really try to avoid road rage. I do, because you never know what the person in the other vehicle is going through, right? And what they're doing. And that's a good little segue to get out of the, like I said, the whole mastery thing, right? Oh, but the habit thing, right? I'm building the habits, right? I'm doing the things. But enough about YouTube videos. Let's get into rage. Let's get into raging on the road, right? Road rage. It's something that I think it happens to everybody, right? More or less. Some people, they're just natural road ragers, right? Again, they didn't need a lot of habitual practice to become a road rager. Well, then again, if you drive on the road for months, years, and decades, you're essentially practicing that, right? And one thing that I really try to avoid in all avenues of life, including while on the road, is really not letting my emotions get the best of me, right? Like, the thing is, we are emotional beings. As much as we'd like to say, oh no, I'm a logical person. Like, if you're in a situation where it's fight or flight, like if you're in the woods and there's a bear, believe me, your emotions are going to be pinging your brain. Emotionally, you're going to want to, you're going to want to catch up to your thoughts, right? Because what they say, I think it's, if it's brown, play dead. If it's black, fight back. I just watched the movie Cocaine Bear. That is a very graphic movie. So if you are not into blood and gore, do not watch that movie. Like, I really mean that. Like, I've watched a pretty significant amount of movies. I don't even know if that's the correct terminology of how to say that, but hey, we're going to go with that. Pretty significant. And that by far has got to be, man, I'm really trying to think, to be completely honest, like top five most goriest, just bloodiest movies of all time. I didn't quite expect that. I thought it'd be kind of funny, right? It's like, oh, Cocaine Bear, ha, you know what I mean? But if you think about it, most people on cocaine aren't funny, right? It's like, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, they probably can, Hollywood up some movies, but when someone's on some drugs, most of the time, it's usually not a good ending, right? In real life, let's just put that out there. But yeah, Cocaine Bear, I thought, oh, maybe the commercials for it and the previews kind of made it look like it might be comical. And as I was going through, I don't want to spoil it for you. I mean, yeah, there was some funny parts into it, but I was like, wow, this is like, whoo, it's graphic. So I hope I didn't spoil that for you guys if you were super excited to watch Cocaine Bear. But yeah, what I really want to kind of circle back to is the topic that I was talking about, road rage. And emotions, right? Which is how I kind of got down that rabbit hole. And with road rage, it's so easy to just get caught up in that, right? Because, really when you're on the road and somebody cuts you off, right? I mean, you were close to being in an accident. That's not, I've been fortunate enough where I haven't really been in any serious accidents, right? Knock on wood or knock on your head. And I hope to keep that record solid all the way till my last dying breath. I really, really do. And even past that point, it's because that's something that I don't wish on anybody. When you see that kind of thing, occasionally I see it because I'm out on the road sometimes driving, and it's no bueno, right? It's really no good, but it happens, right? Accidents happen, right? They can be prevented. There's safety precautions that can be taken in all avenues, but still, some things are just bound to happen. Yeah, with road rage though, God, let's finish this off, shall we? You don't have to let that affect you. You allow your emotions to dictate your actions, right? Emotions, you're gonna feel them. I'm not saying that you can ignore them, or just, okay, no, emotions aren't real. Yeah, they totally are, right? And you feel it. Like, I still feel it, but what you have to do is you got to step outside yourself, and you got to apply logic to the emotion, right? Then you got to put that logic on the emotion and go, well, wait a minute now, hold on. Do I really have to get upset about this? No, you don't. You feel upset, but you can take a couple deep breaths, right? Collect yourself and move on. Don't let somebody else, determine how you're supposed to act and operate. Don't let that happen. Believe me. You want to be successful. Do not let other people dictate how you're going to operate in life. Trust me on that one. That's the last thing you want to do, is let other people control you emotionally. Don't do it. Especially when you don't even know who it was. You don't even, almost 99 times out of 100, you're not going to even know the person that was driving that vehicle. It's not worth it. Let it go. And another aspect you want to look at, if this can maybe help you along with this thought process, is who knows what that person is going through in that vehicle. You have no idea what they're going through. They could be having a lot harder of a time right now than you are in life, and you have no idea. You know what I mean? It's up in the air. You could, who knows what they could be going through. So to judge somebody just based off of that instant, that which happened, you really can't do that. You really can't judge a book by a cover. You can, but you can surface level judge it. To go to the depths of a person, of a human being, that's a whole nother avenue right there, to really understand truly what they're going through. And imagine if you were experiencing those same things right there. Would you be in the same ballpark as that person is as far as driving the way they are? Probably not, right? People would probably say no, but you could be, depending on the severity of the situation. So it's a takeaway today. Find ways to always step outside of yourself emotionally, to apply logic to the emotion, because the emotion is going to strike like that, right? As human beings, we're wired to, boom, instantly, tap into our emotional state, right? Because it's always on, right? When is it off? Can people ever really turn off their emotions? I don't know. I've never been able to do it, as far as I can tell. But, once the emotions kick in, you absolutely can use your brain, right? At least the cerebral part of it, not the back part, which is the emotional side, the croc brain, and make the right decision. So I'm going to leave you with that. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you on the next one. Aloha.